Welcome everybody to Elden Ring, baby. Let's go. Okay, I have played this game, so keep that in mind. This is not like a me learning the game type thing, but I am bad at it. So with that being said, we're gonna go into this and keep in mind I'm bad at it. Okay, we're gonna be starting off with the hero. This will be the tarnished travel named DinkleBerry. We're gonna start off with the golden seeds so that we get those extra Estus flasks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay, good, great. I've already made a character, so we'll go into here. We'll load our favorites. There he is, the masculine man, DinkleBerry of Junior, from the land of the berries. Yes, yes indeed, the land of the berries. Okay, now for those of you that haven't seen this cutscene, have at her. It's an amazing cutscene. I love it.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found.
Just ditched him.
And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished.
Arise now,
Ye dead, who yet live.
ye tarnished.
The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Othniel, the all-knowing.
That cutscene gives me chills every time.
One other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. across the fog to the lands between.
Go, Dinkleberry, go!
To stand before the Elden Ring. And become the Elden Lord.
And become the Elden Lord. Such a great cutscene. It's extraordinary. I love it. It's the feels, man. The feels are great. So you need to get that tarnished wizened finger, otherwise you just can't open this door. Now look how beautiful this game is. I know there's fog, but like, just look at the magic of the Erd tree and the pretty petals. Dinkleberry does approve. I can tell you that right now. Dinkleberry approves. Now, I don't know if we're gonna be able to beat this guy, honestly. We'll see. I don't think so. We don't have much armor, so. And we missed. Ah! Oh no! Oh, stab in the back. Well, I guess that's that then. I guess that's that. Bing bong. Ah, even the graphics on this, dude. So good.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all.
Fortune is on our side.
One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring.
Dinkleberry shall becometh the eldest.
It does violate the Golden Order.
I was speaking. Well, becometh the Elden Lord. Get up, Dinkleberry. Dinkleberry, the manest of the man. It just shows us getting up, looking around. So, this is a tutorial. We're not gonna go in there. It doesn't really give much. It just kind of shows you the basics of the game and everything, right? So, that's that. Now, what we want to do is go up here. Now, I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be fighting the main dude that's up here, like the meme boss that, you know, everybody has something to prove to kill Tree Sentinel right off the bat. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay. And yes, I know I've spoke about the boss in advance. Again, I've played this before, and I'm sure you guys have watched it. So, that dude down there, nah, not gonna happen.
Oh yes, tarnished, are we?
Mm-hmm.
To the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
To die in obscurity. Now everybody gets mad at this man because, you know, fresh out the gate. Yeah, dude, you're kind of maidenless, man. You're kind of maidenless.
Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me. Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, the path. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
So essentially what he's talking about is these little rays of light. They are like your quest markers, okay? And let's just say that's about all you have in this game for guidance. This game is completely exploration and it's amazing. Now, it'll take us a little bit of setting up to do for what I want to do with this character. But we're gonna go through that. We're gonna go through an NPC's character line because the weapon that I want to try to get is through an NPC's character line. Okay, so we're not gonna fight Margit right off the bat. We're gonna go try to level up these weapons until we can get the weapon that I want. And yeah, that's gonna be the gist of what's gonna go on. Okay, DinkleBerry shall become the Elden Lord. Okie dokie. Now the first thing we're gonna wanna do, right? We're gonna wanna no, just don't aggro him. We're gonna wanna come up here. Okay, okie dokie. That's the plan. And yeah, that's the plan. That's essentially our goal. We're gonna want to touch this because its grace will come important later, or will be important very shortly. We're gonna talk to Mr. Santa Merchant over here. Now I'm gonna say something about this guy later. Well, I could say it now while we're running to the next area. We're going for Torrent, whom is in the stream we refer to him as Dog Horse. Okay, yes, Dog Horse. Now we do play this on stream, twitch.tv/Fallen Chaos. Go and check us out live, usually Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 7 to 11 EST. Yes, I know. I just did a Twitch promo in the middle of a YouTube video. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The disgrace. But yeah, you essentially you get that teleport and you're gonna want to run to this one. Now people say to get Melania to show up, the maiden, that you have to rest at 3 different graces. You don't. You just have to come to this one, sit down here, and it'll essentially start the cutscene. Okay. And everything goes quiet apparently when she shows up. So ominous.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog.
I wish they said your
I
names.
am Melina.
Yep, come on. Come on. So ominous. Really has to make a scene, you know?
I offer you an accord.
You offer me an accord. The great Dingleberry. Dingleberry.
Of
Yes.
finger maidens.
Nope.
They serve the two fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished.
Uh-huh.
But you, I am afraid, are maidenless.
We're maidenless, are we?
I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled.
Yes.
Summon. Another matter. I bequeath to you.
Yes, Torrent.
Use it. It will summon a spectral steed. Named Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Dog Horse. How you doing, Dog Horse?
Share them with me.
Bah.
Your thoughts.
We have no runes. Goodbye, Melania. Goodbye. I said goodbye. Okay, okay. We're gonna go back to the church. Now, if you didn't go back to the church, you could essentially get this anyways. I'll show you later. But we are gonna be using summons.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk I surmise is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
So you can say no to Renna. But she'll just give you the summoning call anyways. It's like a battle of wits, like no, 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 no. And then she's like, okay, well, I understand I'm a stranger, but...
As I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master. 'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. The spirits will obey thine command. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest.
So essentially she says by the former master. Now there's a thing about this game that they say Melania and Renna are essentially the same person, which I do kind of agree with. We're going to be doing all the storyline as much as possible, and then we'll choose the ending from there. We'll probably finish with her ending because I think it's one of the prettiest.
Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, how long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
So essentially every NPC has talked about the Tarnished not following the guidance of the two fingers. So like it's kind of like telling you like you don't have to do this. You don't have to go the way that everybody wants you to. Yeah. So a quick tip, I guess. We're gonna go back to the gate front. The reason we're gonna go back to the gate front is because I just want to show you guys something. There is on the maps when you've rendered in areas, like right now the map is technically not rendered in because I haven't made it to a new area. So everything is technically rendered in. Like you can see other areas that you can travel to, which by the way, that's probably one of the best things about this game. Anything you can see, you can get to. It just takes you a bit to get to it. But these are where you find the maps, which is essentially the only reason why I came back here. You can find the maps by going to these guys right here. And there we go. We have a map. Cool. Oh, another thing I should mention is that at night the game is harder and it spawns in certain NPCs that you just don't want to deal with them. True. You just don't want to deal with them. So we're gonna go back to the White Masvare place because the storyline of the NPC that I want to do, one of them at least, is over here. He's a pretty cool dude. If you want the Sephiroth katana, you can get it now, or you can get it later during his quest line. You can fight him, beat him up, whatever you so desire, and you could essentially get his weapon. He's just over here under this rock, and you'll want to touch this grace. Any grace you see, just touch them. Trust me, it's better for later on in the game. Okay, here he is.
You must be the new Tarnished. You do well to steer clear of a Gill Lake fledgling. Dragon roosts there, and it's as fearsome as it is majestic. So, unless you're mad or wish to be burned alive, stay clear of the lake. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool.
So he just told us about a dragon, a Gil. And let me tell you something. A Gil is a pretty tough opponent in this first area. Unless, of course, you level stuff up. But that's the point of the game. The point of the game is they kind of try to tell you everything to get you to go places that you just shouldn't be going to or fighting until you've leveled up. The point of this game is level up first. Okay, so we grabbed the map. We have this whole area open now. For something that I want in the game, we got to go to Weeping Peninsula, which is down here. And we also have to go to Fort Height, which is over here. But we'll get to that after. We're looking for something from a merchant that'll allow us to duplicate Ashes of War. We're going to get the Bloody Slash Ash of War because blood loss in this game is just OP. It's insane. We're gonna get the Dectus Medallion while we're getting the Bloody Ash of War. Ow! I forgot about the Ballista. And then we'll get some upgrades in the weapons. Or we should, at least. You can talk to Irina. She has a story quest.
Hello? This might I bend your ear for a moment, please? My name is Irina. I've escaped from Castle Moor. The servants there have rebelled. I can't be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak since birth, but I swear I heard frightful howling. My good father secreted me out the castle, but decided himself to stay. He says it's his duty.
It's his duty as commander.
I fear for father's life. The servants are full of wrath, filled with hatred for everyone. They've since come for every one of the companions I escaped. I fear it's no different at Castle Morn. Please, would you mind taking a letter to my father? My soul wishes that he escape. Please. Thank you. Then please.
Irina's letter.
Deliver it to my father, who... Please, he can be stubborn.
Okay, so as you see there, essentially, every NPC you want to talk to them until you exhaust their dialogue. That's about the gist of this game. If you don't do that to the NPCs, then you're gonna lose certain talismans, certain items, etc., so forth, and you don't want that. You You just don't want that. These scarabs, you should probably get off to kill every single one of them when you see them, because they give you certain ashes of war. Like that one's called the Mighty Shot, which is great. That's wonderful. See, this guy only spawns at night. They're also hard to fight. So if you just don't, you just probably shouldn't fight them at this low of a level. Especially these ones, like they like to mount their horse. Like I don't know where he just went. Here's another merchant. What can you get from these guys? Stone sword keys are always nice to have. Smithing stones, you need these to level up basic weapons. Oh, you can also get the Crimson Amber medallion from this guy. I hadn't known that, but cool. Dinkleberry shall traveleth the land and becometh the Elden Lord, and make everybody in the kingdom pick the berries. So we have another map. So you see these golden twig things here. You're always gonna want to go to these. They give you golden seeds. That's good for us. Golden seeds are great. What golden seeds will allow you to do, anytime you see a golden tree like that, they should have the possibility of dropping golden seeds, unless you've already been there and picked it up randomly without knowing. And they allow you to level up your flasks so that you have more flasks in general, which means you can heal more or you can get more MP. We're not going to go in the castle right now. I just wanted it for later. Weeping Pencil. So essentially, we're trying to go over here so that we can duplicate an Ash of War that we will be getting. And that's just a matter of running. This whole game is kind of just running around. You can fight things, which is, fighting things is actually good. If you fight things, you get runes, and not only do you get runes, you might think, oh, well, I might run out of the healing aspect. But I think if you destroy a mob in the game, you will get rewarded Estus flasks, or in this game, flasks of ceruleum or crimson tears. What that means is that if you're at like 0 of one or 0 of the other and you kill a mob or a group of mobs, it'll give you them back, so that you're not always like, if you decide to fight everything, you're not always having to fast travel to the site of grace to get your flasks back. So if you're like right before a boss and there's no site of grace there, then you can fight the mobs around, right? And if you fight the mobs around, then you can get your flasks and stuff back. Now, we just made it to a church, which is great for us. You're gonna want to pick up these sacred tears at the church. What they allow you to do is, they're essentially like the firekeeper's souls, where in Dark Souls 1, where you could level up your flask to do more healing. That's what those are. I think there's 2 in this area. There's one there, and then there's one right over there. Oh, those things are cool. It reminds me of Shadow of Colossus. They're awesome. We gotta, well, we're gonna be running by it, but well, I'll tell you about it like when we run by it. These are Evergals. They're essentially areas where you can fight bosses. Some of them take stone sword keys, which is annoying, but it is what it is. We have another church here. grab this site of grace. Aha! Now we have 2 sacred tears. Okay, can I jump down here? I don't think I can. So these mausoleums, or these mausoleums, so essentially there's barnacles on their feet. You break all the barnacles and it'll drop down. And then what you can do is later there are like bosses in the game that drop certain souls that you can get items from. And if you wanted more than 1 items, what those mausoleums do is they allow you to duplicate the remembrances so that you can get the spell or also the weapon with 2 of the remembrance, or you could just double up your souls if you so desired.
Well,
but this is the guy we wanted.
how can I help?
We don't have it, but we don't have the souls, but we're looking for the lost ashes of war, the 3000 right here.
Safe journey.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And we don't have anything to level up, which is fine. But now we have the area. Fast travel back here. That's the thing about this game. You could go around fighting everything, which I mean, exploration. That's what I did my first playthrough on Twitch. I was fighting everything.
You there.
You
Could
there.
help us out, Cully?
Could you help us out? I could.
Would you go? Oh yes.
Hello.
I remember. You were just breaking the spell, weren't you? Thank you. I was pushed out of the cave, told not to come back, not ever.
Bach,
Then we ended up
the
in a tree.
demi-human.
Oh, when they threw me out of it, so this is all I have to I hope.
A mushroom?
Well, if I could, then I'd be of some real use to you. Right, my knees start knocking just thinking about that. Right, but I'm frightened of them. My knees start.
Okay, so essentially he's telling us about a cave, a demi-human cave. We can go there. We can do all the exploration in this playthrough. After all, this is going to be a playthrough of the game. Hey, baby, let's go. Look, another Knights Cavalry dude. I think that's what they're called. Ow. If I remember correctly, they're called Knights Cavalry. Leave me alone. I don't want that. DinkleBerry is just trying to collect his berries, dear sir. Oh, thank you. Come again. Oh. Run. I don't even remember where the site of grace is over here. Okie dokie. There we go. Site of grace. So the one fort we're going to, if you want to continue in an NPC storyline, the NPC for the fort that we are about to go to is right up here.
Is anybody there?
Hello.
Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Height, servant to the True Order and celebrated repudiator of the false. All Erdtree, grant me succor.
Grant me succor.
You've come to lend me your aid, have you? Well, that's very kind, but no, the help is very much appreciated. Despite appearances, nobility is no prerequisite to serving. That you might have heard of me, Kenneth Height. Next in line is the rightful ruler of Untarnished. I would have a boon of you. I want you to take back my fort. It lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. A knight commander from Stormvale took it. A fool, and plumb mad to boot. simply obsessed with blood.
Ah, you hear that? Simply obsessed
What are you
with
waiting
blood.
for? My fort lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. Oh, I see. Fret not. The great Kenneth Height is known for his considerable largesse. The celebrations will be lavish indeed upon the dawn of my fort. Yes. Now, allow me to furnish you with a little advice. I would take great care to avoid Godric's tarnished hunts were I in your shoes. That depraved lot are obsessed with sacrificing tarnished like you for the sake of grafting. Honestly, Godric's nothing more than a jumped-up country bumpkin. Lord, first he hid himself amongst the womenfolk to flee the capital, then hid from Radahn in that castle. Then he insulted Melania, lost to her in battle, only to lick her boots rather than die like a man. Has he no shame, the big girl's blouse? And to think, he's the blood of Godfrey, last of the golden lineage. You almost wouldn't know it to look at him. Yeah, I almost feel sorry for the chap the more I think of it.
This guy's so funny. He just makes fun of like everybody.
What are you waiting for? My fort lies to the south.
I think that's all of his dialogue. Yeah, okay. But he's so funny. He just makes fun of everybody. It's great. It's great. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is our flasks. There's two things here. Two big things. Our overpowered thing and there's actually three things in this area, come to think about it. A grace, cool. This thing is great. Flask of Wondrous Physics. It is remarkable. It is such a great add-on to the game. It's just great. It's great. So what it does is we can go in here now and you can have two ailments attached to this flask, right? So if you do that, then like right now we just got the Crimson tier, so restores half of total HP and mixed physics. Cool, wonderful. Later you can get things that'll enhance damage, make it so you don't have to use MP, etc., so forth. Yeah, let's talk to Melania.
Spoken echoes linger here, words of Queen Marika, who vanished long ago. If you wish.
So you can talk to Melania at certain graces, and she has a lot of story dialogue to tell you, like right now, which is so interesting. I actually didn't know this the first like 4 times of me going through this game.
Very well. In Marika's own words, my lord, and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and dwell. Perhaps that might serve you in lieu of a maiden's guidance.
Interesting. So I've never heard that one before, but I'm pretty sure she was talking about when she sent everybody away, like the tarnished away. Okay, weird cut. Yes, I know. It is what it is, okay? I'm not used to this anymore. I'm used to Twitch live streaming. I apologize. Let's continue. Okay, so we got the flask. We'll be coming back to this church later for reasons that we'll find out shortly. We're going to Kenneth Height's fortress, which is right over there. See what I mean about the whole, you can see everything, that as long as you can see it, you can travel to it. Okay? So this is the land of the bears. That's what I call it, at least. That bear, not so tough. These bears, you probably shouldn't. Just no, okay? Just no. And can we just talk about Torrent's double jump? Oh, you see that guy up there? He's an NPC. He's really cool. We're gonna do his storyline too. His name is, well, you'll find out his name later. Well, I'll also show you how to get him down from there, because I didn't know you could get him down from there. Ah, there you are. Another merchant.
Welcome, valued, please.
What do you sell, sir? Festering bloody finger. Okay. Hand axe. Cool. Nothing special. We'll talk about these cookbooks in a bit. St. Trina's arrows. Those are good. There's an ailment called sleep in this game. And St. Trina's sword and St. Trina's arrows can apply sleep, which is really strong for certain bosses. And yeah, certain bosses in general, it's pretty strong. Okay, so we're at Kenneth Heights Castle. Oh, really cool. See that up there? That area right beside the tree. Let's just talk about how pretty this is again, okay? The area beside the tree over there, that's like a really late game area. And it's so cool that you can just see everything in the game before you get to travel there. Like, again, I can't stress enough how phenomenal it is that you can just okay, chill, that you can just see everything in this game and you could travel to it. That's just amazing to me. It's great. It's wonderful. So we got another golden seed. There should be a rat coming. There he is. Don't mess around with these guys. They can hurt you a lot, like that. Just like that. The big dude coming? He is. Okay. Well, ouch. We're gonna run up here because we have everything aggroed. Not a good sign for us. Not looking too good. We don't have that much health. You see that? That's called the Bloody Slash. And we want it. I don't know where he's going. He should have been following me up here. But that's fine. It's okay. Deck this medallion. Very good for later in the game. So that you can essentially skip an area. Okay. He's gonna want to fight us in here. I don't really want to fight him in here. Ow. Yep, this is why I didn't want to fight him in here, because of the rat. That's fine though. We'll just come out here. We'll force him and the rat to come outside. No! I don't want none. Don't get hit by this bloody dude. He can attach blood loss, and it's not good for you. Just like that. Just like that. And you're yeah. We don't want that. I don't think we had ruins, but we'll go pick it up anyways. Ow. Yep. That's a thing. Okay. Okay, yeah. So you can. Oh fuck. You can most definitely punish this guy when he does the bigger swings like that. Ow. Like that. Punish. The big swings are his weakness. Kind of his moveset is his weakness in general. There we go. Dinkleberg has done it. The almighty Dinkleberg has won. Anywho, we're done here. Cool. Wonderful. We'll go down here now. Okay, so here we are. We're back down here, and now we can talk to this dude over here. Purchase the Lost Ashes of War. Now again, this is for Ash of War duplication. Because Dinkleberry is going to become the man, the manliest of man ever. Yes, yes, he shall. He has a head bandage from the guy at Fort Height beating on us. Okay, I think we have to do this guy's storyline soon. But that's fine. We have to get to the we have to get to the round table hold. Kind of just been chilling in this area the whole time. That's fine though. Okay, so the guy said that there's a dragon down there. I don't know if we have the power level to actually fight him yet, but we're not gonna try. We can just go around the lake. We'll come back for Agil. We're kind of like the exact same level as we were before. Baseline, very baseline. So with that being said, we're gonna come down here and we're gonna take a dabble at fighting this dude. An invader. Because there is something in this cave that we should probably get. It's a good item, actually. I also forgot we have this. Bloody Finger Nurgus, wearing the Sanguine Noble helmet. Oh my. I forgot he has two of those daggers. Help! Help! Help me! Yes, yes, fight it. Ha ha! Ha! Together we shall fight him. So daggers you gotta watch out for. They're insanely fast and strong. And I'm pretty sure this dagger here is like tricky. I'm pretty sure it can throw certain blood loss at you. Hey baby, let's go! The Reduvia dagger. So this dagger is insanely strong. Insanely strong. Where is it? Help. Bloodlock 30. Okay, cool. But the jagged dagger with the distinctive curved blade used by the noble servants of the Lord of Blood. This dagger rips the flesh as it enters, inflicting blood loss, blah, blah, blah. Reduvia Bloodblade. I'm pretty sure it just shoots out a wave of blood at you and can decimate your health bar. Just annihilate you if he actually does it. So, like, you have to stay close combat with it.
Ah, we have fought Nereus and lived. I am your, as you might recall, tarnished, held in thrall by cessblood. Zealots, who stalk their own, who stay the path. Just remember, no kinship with their ilk remains. Don't let your emotions stay your blade. Be on your way. Perhaps we will meet again. Be on your way.
Okay, so we've exhausted his dialogue. So in this area, there's two different areas. Okay. This is great. This is great. I can show you something. This is awesome. I thought this was great. Your horse, dog horse name is actually Torrent for this purpose. Here I come to save the day. That means that DinkleBerry's on his way. Yes, DinkleBerry and Dog Horse shall destroy the lands. The lands between shall become ours. Okay. Cool. Wonderful. Terrific. Let's go to the gate front. And we're going to head up to through here. Now, they gave you Torrent for this area for a reason. You're not supposed to fight. This is an ambush. I mean, you could fight. It's an ambush. With two people playing together, not that bad. You kind of take all the little guys out, then you go for the giant. Playing by yourself, though, pretty bad. Pretty spicy, if you ask me. Okay, so there's a grace here. If you don't want to get trampled by the dogs that are going to come and ambush you, you're going to want to sit at it. And then you can talk to Melania again. So all of the graces, like I said before, you could talk to Melania.
This tiny golden aura is the grace of the Earth Tree. This light once shone in the eyes of your tarnished brethren, but now it is all that guides you. Or so I hear. You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace. Upon the cliff in Castle Stormvale is a shard bearer, a demigod, who inherited a fragment of the shattered Elden Ring. If the rays of grace signal the castle, then the Elden Ring beckons you. As an ally by pact, I pray that you are fit to face the challenge presented by the ring. Upon the cliff, a demigod.
Okay, so we've exhausted her dialogue now.
I pray to face the...
Cool. So she's telling you there's a demigod in the castle. I can't really see it right now. Stormvale Castle, right? There's a demigod there. That's essentially what she's saying. You're gonna want to come up here. You're gonna want to grab these bad boys. Stone sword keys. Cool. Rodrika's sitting here.
Everyone's been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, it's quite a lark when you think about it.
So she's talking about the grafting, which is something that Godric does. They take all your limbs and turn you into a spider-like creature, which is essentially the thing that we fought at the beginning of the game.
You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle, enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a... But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm nothing but a craven.
So if you exhaust her dialogue,
Can you take this little one along with you?
she gives you the spirit jellyfish ashes.
Poor thing deserves someone braver than. And the spirits look rather fondly upon. It'll be glad of your company, I think. It was a pleasure. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that despite my I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing.
Okay, I think that's our dialogue.
Oh,
Yeah.
tell them I'm
Okay,
trying to get-
cool. So before you leave this area, you're gonna want to come over here. There's two things you're gonna want to get from over here. One being, if you run over to this area, you can get a thing for your Wanderous Flask. Strength not crystal tier. Awesome, wonderful. That's great. That's good stuff. So what that one does is it allows you to become stronger for a certain amount of time. And then, if I remember correctly, somewhere down here by these giants, I think. Is it by these giants? Is there another giant I'm looking for? I can't. Over here. Over here. Yes. Yes. Terrific. You want to get this man's attention right here. Hello, sir. Hi. And then what you want him to do is you want him to break this. So only giants can break these, or abnormally colossal creatures. And you just get them to run into it. Grab this. And now we have a ton of smithing stones. 5, and I think that was a level 2. One of the level 2s, I think. Okay, now we gotta just don't try to fight me, sir. I'm trying to go elsewhere with my life. Thank you. Okay, cool. Now the game would entice you to go up to Stormvale Castle, because that's what everybody's saying, right? Go up to Stormvale Castle. That's where you need to be. Now, there's a spot over here. We're just gonna go over here and I'm gonna show you. If you don't think you're ready to fight the bosses in this castle, Stormvale Castle, you can come over here. And this maiden will tell you that there's no way to get to the next area. Watch.
Please, I can read them.
The finger reader.
Finger.
She likes to ring your fingies.
Bless you. Oh, head to the foundation. Traverse Rhea Lucaria. Glintstone Eventide and reunite the half crescents at the Grand Lift. Oh, but the bridge is collapsed and cannot be crossed. Only, why should that matter? Stormvale Castle still stands tall.
So she tells you that the bridge is collapsed and the only way to get through is by going through Stormvale Castle. That's kind of FromSoft's way of baiting you. Okay. Okay, you come over here. Yeah, the bridge, it's broken. But what is this? What is this over here? Oh, a pathway, you say? I see. Ah, come back here. Ah, come back here. Storm Wall. Ash of War. So I haven't ever used that on the shield, but now we have it. So this game is really cool because like it's open world to the point where you essentially don't have to fight anything to get to like the main capital. You do, but if you want to get to like the gatekeeping part of the main capital, you don't have to fight a single boss. You could traverse the land and go exploring without fighting a single boss up until the capital. So you could essentially traverse that whole area that we were in. You could traverse this next area that we're running around the castle to. We're skipping 2 bosses to run around because the first boss, we're gonna go back to it, but the first boss, he's something else. He was set there to make you have a bad day, and we're gonna go back there after we go to the temple, the place that people would say, oh no, you have to go fight the first boss to get to the Temple of Round, but you don't. As long as you make it to a new area, so meaning past Stormvale Castle into Stormvale Castle, as in go fight the first boss and possibly die, or traverse to this area, which is Caelid, then Melania will take you to the Knights of the Round Table hold. Right now, we're gonna get the cutscene.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to determine if the Elden Ring would truly have you, if you had the mettle to endure this. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hold, gathering place.
Oh, hi, Irina. I've never seen her here. What?
Very well. Let my hand rest upon you.
Yeah. You can touch me with your hand. We're coming back here. I have a few things to say about this area when we come back. I really hope she's still there. Okay. Okay. So there's a few things you're gonna want to do here. You're gonna want to exhaust this guy's dialogue.
Occasion. I can't remember the last time a new Tarnished made their way to the round. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome. It is safe here. You may let down your guard.
Okay, so this is Sir Gideon the Ofnir. Sir Gideon Ofnir the All-Knowing from the cutscene.
Allow me a word of advice. You are a mere visitor to the Round Table, a house guest. Yet to earn their keep. Remember your place. There's nothing left to say.
Be at your leisure. Okay. So that's that character. If you want your prayers, if you're an incantation build, this is the guy to talk to. You could do this guy for a side quest. We'll do all that after.
Nice to see you again. My name is Roderica. Isn't this place impressive though? The Round Table Hold, covert quarters of the Two Fingers, and gathering place of champions who vie to become elder. I never knew the guidance bestowed upon us Tarnished had such fantastic roots, although it's all a bit much for me. I'm still looking for my own purpose.
Still looking for her own purpose. Cool. I think that's all you really need to do. You're gonna want to exhaust her dialogue and this guy's dialogue as a pair.
No matter. It's all the same. Lay out your arms.
Let's get smithing.
The girl you brought here, she's crestfallen and can scarcely swing a blade. She has a gift. I saw another one like her. Their eyes share the same hue.
Okay, so he just said that she has a gift. Now, before we leave anywhere, we're gonna put the bloody scimitar slash and we're gonna duplicate it onto the weapon, because now we have 2 blood loss weapons, 57s, which is great. That's wonderful. We're also gonna level these up real quick, just 1 on each, so that they're sharing the exact same amount of damage. And then we're gonna go over here, talk to her again.
I'm still looking for my own purpose.
So you tell her what the blacksmith said.
I possess some kind of gift. I don't don't believe you. If I do have this talent, I suppose I should try to hone it. I'll ask Master Hugh. Certainly he does appear intimidating and holds no... I know he's trapped here at the round, I can tell. He's a gentle soul underneath it all.
Okay, so there we go. Now that she said, okay, I'm gonna ask Master Hugh, you come back here.
Already, no matter.
Talk about it again.
What about her?
Would you watch over Rodrika?
You out of your mind? Who'd stay with an ugly brute who only knows how to smith? Absurd.
It's what she wants.
I don't.
Okay, now next time you come back here, that's gonna be all good to go. She's gonna change her class and her location, and then you can start upgrading your summons through her, as long as you find the items needed to do so. Okay, now before we talk to her, I want to talk about this area. So this whole area you can literally explore. It's massive. You can go everywhere. Up there is the thing we talked about earlier, one of the final areas to go in the game. Up there is the Lendiel capital, which is where the Erd tree kind of sits. Like, that's the door of the Erd tree. You can go to the volcano up there, Mount Gilmer, Lorena. There's a church up there that you can get to later on in the game. It's just, this area is so cool because you can just see everything, and anywhere that the eye can see and where the eye can't see, you can travel to. Now, you see that place over there? Yeah, that's where you started the game. It's called the Chapel of Anticipation. I thought that was so cool. You could also go back there.
Hello? Is someone there? My name is Hayata, and I'm journeying in search of the distant light. If I might be so bold as to ask, would you donate any Shabriri grapes in your possession to me? My eyesight has been weak since birth, you see. I can't tell which way I'm supposed to go next, but when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel it. It will lead me to my true duty as a finger maiden.
Oh.
Hello? Would you donate any? I'm on a pilgrimage in search of the distant light, and when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel the light in the back of...
Yes. DinkleBerry shall find these grapes and give you these grapes. I didn't know her name was Hineta. I thought it was Irina. Character models kind of look the same. Okay. We'll end this off with trying to fight the dreaded Margit. That's where we'll end this episode off with. We'll head on up there, and I'm gonna use the jellyfish for this. So the jellyfish is pretty good. It's a ranged attacker. It has quite a bit of health, and it inflicts blood loss, which is kind of the thing we're going for in this character. So yeah, it works for us, right? We'll try. We haven't leveled up anything. We've only leveled up the weapons. In the next episode, we'll go over how to get the bell bearings, how to like kind of get strong to go through the game, I guess, ish. I think we could also get the weapon that I want to use in the next area. So here we go. One of the best voice actors in this game.
Tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Bonk. Such a troll, dude.
Someone must extinguish thy
This guy is such a troll. It's great. But he is a troll. Okay. So he's hit us right off the bat. That's cool. It is what it is. Oh no! Don't fight him! Leave him alone! He did nothing! He didn't do anything to deserve that! Shoot him! Shoot him, jellyfish! Shoot him! Ow! He got us twice! Darn! So, remember how I said blood loss? It's extremely powerful in this game. Ow! Okay, here we go. Ow. Okay. Well, I wasn't ready for that. I thought I rolled. Tarnished. We gonna fight, chum? Huh? You gonna fight me? Love how this guy just starts pulling out hammers and swords and such. So your jump attacks are like where it's at, by the way. Get used to your jump attacks because they stagger pretty well. And that's what you're gonna want in this game. Stagger. Like, this guy's just a matter of kind of baiting him to do something and then attacking him when he's not paying attention. He's not that bad. You just gotta be patient with him. Like this move, you can punish him for it. Like that. Sometimes he gets you with the hammer, which is fine. Don't get pressed up against a wall like I'm doing right now. Try to run as best as you can when you're too close with no stamina. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. That was greed. Okay, that was greed. Don't do it. All of that just happened, that's all greed. The wombo combo move there, don't worry about it. It's fine, it happens. You want him to do the hammer move half the time. That's what you're looking for, the hammer move. If you do the hammer move and just kind of run in a circle the whole time, there you go. There you go. Okay. This goes to show you, you can do it. +1 skimmeters. We had the blood loss. Obviously, the blood loss helped us a lot. The jellyfish didn't really do that much. He just kind of... So the jellyfish didn't really do much. He just kind of took a little bit of aggro away from us at the beginning. I thought he was going to do much more, but he kind of got trapped, which kind of sucks for him. But it is what it is. So that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a like if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button for more content, notification bell, and you can catch me playing this game on twitch.tv/fallenchaos as well. Not on this character. This character is going to be strictly for YouTube purposes, but I have a ton of different characters and a ton of different builds. And we're just on that Elden Ring hype right now, just like everybody else, but it's fine. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.